In the introduction to India's foreign policy, let me pick up another a very interesting topic, that is the concept of strategic partnership by India. The strategic partnership. In fact, these days, wherever Prime Minister visits, or with whichever country we are having a good relationship, we are having a strategic partnership. Now, what do you mean by strategic partnership, and how is it different from the earlier concept? Now, as I was mentioned in another discussion, India has signed more than 30 different strategic partnerships. Now, almost everybody is a strategic partner, and in fact, one criticism about this is, when we are making everybody a strategic partner, the real valued partners will feel out of place, because if everybody is a strategic partner, then you are losing the very meaning and the seriousness of that. It's something like in college days, people, some of them having this extra energy, people going and telling everybody, I love you, I love you. So if you tell everyone I love you, then there is no value for that I love you business. So the same thing happens here when India has gone with strategic partnership with more than 30 countries. Many critics have pointed out that the real partners will feel bad that if I am also another strategic partner similar to XYZ, if the US feels that if Tajikistan is also strategic partner, Rwanda is also strategic partner, then US is also strategic partner, then how is it different? How US is different from others? That question would have been coming. Anyway, so when we talk about strategic partnership, a couple of things. So in fact, first thing is, this is a post-Cold War phenomena. This was not there before. It has happened only after the end of the Cold War and after 1990s. And the second thing is, this means when two nations describe their relationship as strategic, it means the ties are deemed to have risen to a new level. To have risen to a new level. The ties between the two countries have risen to a new level, which is not the ordinary, not the same relationship earlier. Now we have moved one step ahead. It is a bigger relationship, a better relationship, and more serious relationship. So the ties are deemed to have risen to a new level. One more point, a strategy. So what is that strategic partnership? A strategic partnership means a long-term shared interest. So 3 aspects here. Okay, strategic partnership means, number one, long-term shared interest. So it is not a short-term business, it is for long-term. So, if you look at the meaning, one angle is long-term. One angle is long-term. Second angle is, it is all comprehensive. All comprehensive. In fact, not just in one aspect. We are talking about multi-dimensional. It is not just one-dimensional, all comprehensive or multi-dimensional. And a third aspect of the strategic partnership is, it includes defense relationship also. Defense is a part of it. In fact, this is something which we were always reluctant. Earlier, during the initial years of our independence and the Nehruvian policy, and during 70s and 80s, especially during the Cold War era, we were very reluctant to have any defense partnership with other countries. We always used to feel that if you have a defense partnership with the USSR, naturally Americans will get offended, and vice versa. So we were always very, very choosy and careful about having any defense partnership. So it is a long-term relationship. Number two, it's an all-comprehensive, multi-dimensional relationship, and defense is definitely a part of it. So it covers a wide range, all comprehensive and multi-dimensional. Let me just elaborate that. It covers a wide range of areas of interest, right from defense to education, right from defense to education, health to agriculture, defense to education, health to agriculture, then economic relations, including trade, economic relations to science and technology, economic relations to science and technology. In the economic relation, not only bilateral trade, it's about investment, it's about banking, it's about insurance, the entire range of economic relationships. Science and technology, sports, art and culture, sports to culture, defense to education, health to agriculture, economic relations, the entire range of economic relations to even science and technology, sports, culture, etc. So it's an all comprehensive relationship. It's a long-term relationship. Defense is definitely a part of it. So that is how we define a strategic partnership. In fact, as I mentioned, since we are signing too many strategic partnerships, we are talking about a comprehensive strategic partnership. We are giving new adjectives to strategic partnership because of too many strategic partnerships. Now, coming to a bit of analysis of this strategic partnership business. In this analysis, let me say, according to many critics, there is an organization called Foundation for National Security Research. Foundation for National Security Research. It's a research and NGO type organization based in Delhi. According to them, this nomenclature, this respected nomenclature, this strategic partnership is a respected nomenclature. This respected nomenclature should not be used for one and all, or should not be used with one and all. Should not be used indiscriminately. Should not be used indiscriminately. It should be used very carefully. We should not be using it with a one and all. See, if you use it with one and all, the most important partners will feel offended. So we have to be very, very careful about using this term. And this nomenclature should be used only with such countries where there is a strong and mutual benefit. This nomenclature should be used only with such countries where there is a strong and a mutual benefit in all the three areas. In all the three areas or three sectors of our relationship, that is number one, in all the three sectors of relationship, that is number one, political or diplomatic. Political or diplomatic. Number two, in the defense. And number three, in the economic cooperation. Economic cooperation. So, India, as I already mentioned, India has signed this strategic partnership with almost 30 different countries and organizations. See, for example, we have signed the first agreement with France in 1998, according to experts. We have signed with France in 1998. Yes, it is an all comprehensive. We have defense, we have bilateral relations, we have diplomatic relations. France is a great friend of ours. Russia in 2000. With Russia in 2000. Germany in 2001. See, these are all big countries and important countries of the world. Definitely, it plays a very crucial role. We signed with Mauritius in 2003. Now you see, now this is where a small country, yes, Mauritius is important for us, but we signed it with Mauritius in 2003. See, this is where many experts have objection. Iran 2003, then US in 2004, strategic partnership with US in 2004, EU in 2004. And along with that, we have signed with countries like Vietnam, Oman, Kazakhstan. We have signed with even Malaysia, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan in 2011, Tajikistan in 2012, ASEAN in 2012. So we have signed, even Prime Minister Modi, he has signed with Singapore and UAE in 2015. Prime Minister Modi, we have signed with Singapore, UAE, both in 2015. Then we signed a strategic partnership with Rwanda in 2017. Israel in 2017, it's okay. Israel is still better. But you see Rwanda, see I am not questioning Rwanda, or I am not saying that Rwanda is bad or anything, but the problem is when we are using this, it's a respected nomenclature, it's a special status. Now we have already signed with 29 countries, or we are still in negotiation with Argentina, we are negotiation with Canada to sign strategic partnership. So this has become slightly too much according to many experts, and that is where the criticism also lie. So we have signed with ASEAN, we have signed with the European Union, but we have signed with some of the smaller countries also. But at the same time, we have signed with all major countries of the world, all big fellows in the world. So this has made this term a bit, I will say, we have diluted the term a bit. This is the biggest criticism of signing strategic partnership with too many people. But otherwise, it is an all-comprehensive, long-term, including defense, is part of the strategic partnership, and that is this is a phenomenon after the Cold War, the end of the Cold War, and India has almost 30 different strategic partnerships signed till now. So that's about this particular issue, and that is part of the modern day and foreign policy, the trend of India. So there can be a question on this.